speed up, the better.
Alex Hart, 7 News.
It's official. Sydney's famous laid-back lifestyle is becoming a miserable existence thanks to our traffic jams. The latest research shows more of us are working longer hours to avoid delays on the road.
Many of us joke that we are living to work instead of working to live, but in Sydney, that's no longer a throwaway line.
30 years ago it was assumed that we would all have more leisure now, and that certainly is not the case.
These days, working 9 to 5 is either a myth or just the title of an old Dolly Parton song.
You wouldn't say there is a typical working day anymore, and that's been a trend that's been occurring for a while.
If you're in full-time work, you're likely to be working longer hours.
The main reason, more time at work to avoid the nightmare of crawling Sydney traffic. The RTA says 6 years ago, the morning peak on the Harbour Bridge, for example, went from 6:30 until 9:30, but now finishes at 10. The afternoon peak is still 3 hours, but has shifted from 3:30 until 6:30, leaving tens of thousands spending longer in the office before heading home.
Unless nothing is done, it's going to get worse. That's a no-brainer.
The RTA admits it's encouraging drivers to avoid the more expensive tolls at the height of the peak period by arriving at work earlier and leaving later. But while it might be cheaper to drive then, there's still a high price to pay at home.
Families have got they're far too time poor.
Just extra stress on the family, misses the kids at home.
And that's unlikely to ease as Sydney's population grows by 90,000 a year. Adam Waters, 7 News.
Still to come, the new device to detect breast cancer. Also, the dawn rage.